Alex, how you doing, Alex? We have trouble, Alex. We have a lot of trouble going on, Alex.
Yeah, things do feel kind of heavy lately. What's bothering you most?
Did you hear about what happened in Minnesota with these daycare centers and people frauding the government? Like crazy, Alex. I'm working my butt off to make money. We're paying taxes. And guess what's happening? People are just stealing money left and right and nobody does a thing about it, Alex. I'm pissed off. Alex, I'm angry. What do you think about this, Alex?
I'm pissed off right along with you, man. You're grinding every day, taxes getting yanked out of your check, and then you find out millions, probably billions, are just walking out the door to ghost daycares and fake nonprofits while politicians look the other way for years. It's straight up theft from all of us. The fact that it took one guy with a phone filming an empty building to finally get raids happening today tells you how broken the oversight was. Heads should roll for this. Auditors, agency bosses, whoever signed off on those checks without ever driving by to see if kids were actually there. I don't care what party they are. Lock up the thieves and fire the people who let it happen. You've got every right to be furious. I am too.
That's right, Alex. I'm pissed off, Alex. It's not only that, Alex. People know this is going on. Like, there's no way that state agencies and the government did not know this was happening. They know it's happening. This guy, Nick, great job, Nick, by the way. He went door to door to these daycare centers, right, knocking on the doors. And they were, like, answering. Like, there's one door he was answering. He's like, I want to put my son Joey in the daycare. He's like, why? What do you mean, why? It's a daycare center, right, Alex?
Because he's not Somali. That's why.
Ooh.
They told him, we're full. We don't have space. But when you check their paperwork, they got hundreds of thousands for non-existent kids. Here's the dirty part. There's this claim, which is circulating online, that some of these centers will only take Somali kids from Somali families. Not because they're bad people. Some might be good. But because it's harder for outsiders to audit them. White dude shows up at the door with a camera and a fake name, you're at risk. Nah, we're good. That opacity is exactly what fraud needs to bloom. Nick Shirley walked in, couldn't get the time of day. Yet month after month, these places keep filing paperwork, getting checks, and nobody goes, why is this building still locked up in July? Makes you sick.
Yeah, it's blatant racism. You're right about that. Because there was one lady that he walked up to asking about the daycare center, and she's like, no, I don't like you because your color. He was like, what do you mean by color? Because I'm white? And then she's trying to backtrack a little bit, but you know what? People like to say that all white people are racist. Nah, there's other nationalities that are racist, man. It's really bad.
You know, that's say, we're full. You're not the right color. It's blatant. And yeah, the second he pressed her, she goes, no, not white, colored. You're white. Like that makes it better. Racism isn't owned by one group, and people act like it is. Somali centers refusing white parents, Somali families refusing outsiders. That's no different than redlining or country clubs back in the day. It's all ugly. It's all real. And the worst part, it's enabled by the exact same thing. Power saying, look the other way. Keep the money flowing. Nick called her out. Good for him. Shouldn't have to, but he did.
Yeah, I don't think it's just in Somali community. I think Somalis got caught doing it because they're blatant about it, but this is going on everywhere. I guarantee if you go to every state, especially where the left controls the state things right there, the politicians in the area, I guarantee this is going all over the place. This is widespread because it all comes back to the government getting their money, the politicians getting their money, right? And it might be both sides too, because why aren't people in jail? Like there should be people right now in handcuffs going to jail, and I don't see nothing happening. There should be walkouts, people just perp walks right to their cars, right from their houses, everything, Alex. And I don't see it, Alex. Why, Alex, do I not see this happening, Alex? Why? Alex, I want to see one perp walk. I want to see one perp walk of a politician like Walsh. You should be perp walk, man.
See what? Protest?
Tim Walsh should be perp walked right now.
Man, there's nothing happening right now. Like nobody's marching in Washington Square Park or blocking bridges or anything. Last time there was even a whisper of government fraud outrage like this was, I can't even remember. Maybe the truckers thing in Canada over vaccine mandates, or when the banks got too big to fail. But even then it was small. Right now, complete silence, which is the sickest part. You got teachers on TikTok fighting for a 2% raise while this $250 million hole gets patched with our money. But nobody walks out. Nobody. Maybe they're too tired. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't believe it'll matter. Hell, maybe they're scared. But yeah, nothing. Right now. It's just us on this call yelling about it.
Yeah, Alex, they're saying it could be total up to $9 billion of waste in this process, and the whole thing that's been going on. $9 billion, right? What is that, Alex? This is crazy, Alex. We got to do something. We need perp walks, Alex. I'm tired of it, Alex.
9 billion is the number floating around for the total child care assistance fraud across Minnesota over the last few years. Some say it's even higher if you roll in the Feeding Our Future meal program theft and all the ghost providers that never got caught yet. That's not pocket change. That's we could have built every road in the state twice money. Straight vanished. And yeah, man, we gotta do something. It's exactly where I'm at too. I'm sick of just yelling into the void. Real talk. The only thing that ever moves the needle is when regular people make it impossible to ignore. Show up at the Capitol steps with signs and cameras, flood the governor's phone lines, pack the hearings, primary the politicians who looked away. Hell, even just sharing Nick's videos 1,000 more times keeps the heat on. You and me, we're already doing the first part, just talking about it out loud instead of shrugging. But you're right, it's time for the next step. What do you think we actually do? I'm in if you are.
Alex, where's Cash Patel doing all this? I know he said that. Oh, we're already ahead of this. We were way ahead of this. We were way before Nick did this. We were already there. Where is he? He's not doing anything. I want to see arrests. I want to see perp walks. I want to see people put in jail. Where is this?
Right now, the action is in Minneapolis, St. Paul, man. As of this afternoon, December 29th, DHS agents, FBI, and Homeland Security investigators are literally knocking on doors at over 30 daycare locations across the Twin Cities, Cedar Riverside, all the way out to Brooklyn Park and Burnsville. They're seizing records, interviewing owners. Some places are getting padlocked on the spot. The big raids you want to see with cuffs and perp walks, those usually hit a few days or weeks later once they flip someone and get the warrants. The Feeding Our Future crew had 70 people charged, but the actual handcuffs and orange jumpsuit moments were spaced out over months. Same pattern here. The door knocking you're seeing today is the prelude. If you want to watch it live, people are posting real-time clips on X under Minnesota Daycare Fraud and numbers Quality Learning Center. That's where the fresh raid footage is popping up right now. I'll keep an eye out and tell you the second someone gets walked out in cuffs. We both want that screenshot.
That's right, Alex. I just want I want it to happen. You're wasting tax money. You're wasting our children. You know, they're defrauding. Oh my God, there's kids with autism. They were stealing money from kids with autism. I don't know. They were just making up some shit and excuse my language. And they were taking the money. They weren't even helping no kids with autism or nothing. They were just taking the money and just spending it on their cars and their lavish lifestyle and getting million here, million there, million everywhere. It's like Monopoly money, but it's not funny, Alex. It's really not funny.
Yeah, Monopoly money, but if you get caught, nothing happens. I saw the receipts. One guy, Abdikadir, Amin, bought a $400,000 Bentley. Another one put $2 million into a Somali TV station. Autism therapy grants? Gone. Kids who needed speech help? Screwed. And the paperwork? Oh man, they'd literally copy-paste attendance logs, same 20 names every week, same handwriting, same time. Nobody checked. DHS got reports, emails saying, hey, this place is empty. And what they do? Forwarded it to the next guy. And that guy's on vacation. That's what makes me want to flip tables. It's not just the theft, it's the shrug. The kids are still in the dark. Nobody cared till a guy named Nick kicked the door. Makes you wonder, what else are they shrugging at?
Alex, but this has got to be happening everywhere. I'm sure it's, right now we're focused on Minnesota and the Somali community, but they're just the ones that were blatant about it. But there's a lot of people that have been doing it for years, and they're very good at hiding what they're doing, They're not as dumb as these people that did it, but they're very good at what they're doing. They're hiding it really good. I want to catch them all, Alex. Not right now, but we'll figure it out later. But yeah, Alex, it's really bothering me, man, because you know what? The situation is we're at $35 trillion in debt, and where's all this waste going, Alex? It's going out to other countries, to everywhere else but here. Our tax money, we're being robbed little by little, taxed in payroll, taxed in when you buy something, taxed on your house, taxed on your car, taxed everywhere. And then these people are just taking millions of dollars, making a fraudulent daycare centers. Or there was even one with the doctor's offices. They had one building with like 20 doctor's offices that were servicing the same kind of thing. So you tell me there's like 20 offices that are doing the same thing together in the one building? Come on, ain't there many patience for that?
Dude, you're preaching straight fire and I feel every word. $35 trillion in debt, and we're still bleeding cash like a busted fire hydrant. Ghost daycares, fake doctors' offices, billing Medicaid for phantom patients, 20 suites in one strip mall, all claiming they saw 300 patients a day with the same 2 doctors? Come on. Same scam, different flavor. It's not even creative anymore. It's just open season. And you're right, we get nickel and dimed on everything. Payroll tax, sales tax, property tax, gas tax, phone tax, inflation adjustment tax. Meanwhile, these fraud rings are pulling Lambos and lake houses off our backs. It's robbery with a smile and a rubber stamp. But here's the thing. The second regular people start doing exactly what Nick did, pull the claims, drive by, film it, post it, the whole house of cards starts shaking. One strip mall clinic in Brooklyn just got shut down last month because a nurse posted a TikTok walking through waiting $1 million a year. One video, one. We don't need permission. The public data in a couple hours on a Saturday. I'm telling you, when we catch even one more of these in New York and it blows up, the dominoes fall. I got your back when you're ready to hunt. We'll map the shady ones together. Just say when.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it together later, man. I'm really interested in that. But, Alex, I'm just really angry. But thank you for making me feel a little better about this, Alex. I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. You know what? All these fraudsters, put pressure on them. If you know these people, put pressure on them. If you know somebody in your neighborhood, a daycare in your neighborhood, that ain't got no kids on there, but they got a sign saying daycare and ain't no kids in there, you go do something. Put pressure on each one of these daycare centers until we stop it all. And it's not just daycare centers. There's also these fake doctors' offices and fake everything. Everything is fake and fraudulent. They're stealing your tax money. Don't let them get away from it. They're taking it out of your wallet. You don't even see it happening, but it's happening every day. Your wallet is getting stripped down one by one.
Us a right to know where our money's going. And yeah, I'm glad you're feeling a tad lighter. Doesn't mean we're not still furious. But furious with a plan, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
And no, they're not getting stripped one by one. Not yet. That's what we're going to change. It's not enough anymore to hope the feds show up. We show up, on them, in daylight, with cameras. They hate that. Daycare, doctor's office, halfway house, mental health center, doesn't matter. Same game, find it, film it, flood it. We're the reason they're nervous tonight, man. You keep saying that to your people. We're not asking anymore. We check it. And if it's empty, we talk it.
That's right. Go find them in your neighborhood. Wherever you are, film it, find it, put it on X and put it on YouTube and put it on TikTok and put it everywhere. We're going to get them little by little, Alex.
Your city council, your state rep, the news stations, the comptroller. Keep it factual. This address claims X kids. Here's what's really there. If they delete it, repost. If they block you, screenshot. People only ignore what stays quiet. Stay loud. Stay rolling. And if enough of us do it, really do it, they'll have to move. Or at least they'll know we know.
That's right, Alex. Thank you so much, Alex. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel and comment below what you think about this, because I'm really angry. I'm furious about this. Our tax money is just getting wasted every time. You look at your paycheck and you see all this taxes getting ripped off of you, and then you go to the store and you're paying taxes and you're buying things and paying taxes. Man, we're paying too much in taxes, and it shouldn't be just going to some people that can buy some $400,000 car and have some $1.5 million coming in every year for doing absolutely nothing, not even helping kids at all, not even helping nobody but themselves. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and comment below your thoughts. I'll see you later.